That's Napa know-how.
All Hit Radio!
Now I see what the fuck's in front of me, and I don't pretend it's something else. I was fucking her, and now I'm gonna fuck you if you don't piss me off or open your yap at the wrong fucking time. The only time you're supposed to open your yap is so I could put my fucking prick in it. Otherwise, you shut the fuck up. Now, hold on to that. Huh? You don't linger on about it. You don't fucking go around weeping about it. And you don't behave like a kid with a sore fucking thumb. Look, go sucking it. Now, my poor fucking thumb. I mean, you gotta behave like a grown fucking man. You understand?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, huh? Give me that. You suck my dick and shut the fuck up, huh? Yeah! Yeah!
The following is rated TV MALSV. It contains strong language, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Welcome to the Alpha Syndicate Dating Radio Show, live from the Planet Man, with your hosts, Steve the Dean Williams and the Freak of the Week, the month, the year, my boy, Rhyme Saboteur. This show teaches 100% natural game, no pickup lines or tactics to memorize. This show isn't about building a good disguise, it's about developing the courage to take the disguise off and becoming a real man. The training sessions that we offer are an ongoing process for every phase of your life, from building yourself up all the way through marriage. This dating show isn't just for single guys, it's for every man, single, married, engaged, or involved. Ultimately, you will learn a man's value isn't placed in his possessions, it's placed in the man himself. It's game time!
What's up, everybody? Man, www.themanmindset.com. I am your gracious host, the Dean. Class is in motherfucking session. Guys, y'all want to call in? The number is 347-838-8420. That's 347-838-8420. Press 1 if you have a question. We'd love to have you in. We got a great show for you today. I got some stuff I need to talk to you guys about. We're really going to sit there and chop it up. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Now, guys, don't forget, hey, 4th of July is coming up. It's the weekend. It's 4th of July weekend, guys. Fireworks, women, ass everywhere. Most of you guys need to be on that shit, guys. I'm telling you. Guys, get your business cards together. If you're going to any places or any parks where they are having fireworks, there's going to be women there, guys. But I mean, that's some of the stuff we're going to be talking about today, because I really don't think a lot of you guys really want this, man. And if a lot of you guys want it, it's some of the stuff that you are doing is really hurting you from becoming the man that I know you can be, and we're going to discuss that as well. But I want to know if my boy's in here. When I talked to one dude last night that was doing some shit. Let me see if I got his area. I forgot his. Let me see. I was talking to him, so I need to get his area code. Make sure I know that was him to break his ass in this job. Wait, yeah, he is. Yeah. Press 1, 267. You there, dog? Press 1, man. Press 1 if you there, man. Oh yeah, man, guys. Before I bring this guy in, I want to tip my hat off to this guy. He posted a message in our Facebook group that we have, the Man Mindset group that we have, that I hope that you guys want to be a part of. And if y'all want to, just go in there and join, and we'd love to have you in there, because we all on some man shit. But this young man here sent me a nice email that said, true story, 3 days ago I was talking to a 30-year-old white woman online. I planned a date for some ice cream on Tuesday, but last night we linked up at her place to watch a movie. The kinky thing about it was we started talking about porn, girl-on-girl videos, and her eyes lit up. Coach, we talked about this topic before. We talked about this topic before when I was ignorant to the game. She also told me that she loves black men and watching them fuck white women. But because of her white-collar profession and family, she could and would never tell people at work, nor her family. To make a long story short, I fucked the shit out of her, and I kept hearing the dean's voice in my damn head saying, don't come the first time. So I didn't come. And between last night and this morning, her head is so fucked up. She keeps texting me how she wants another shot, that she has never had that happen before. She has never met a man who has catered to her orgasms. She's even offering me the keys to her beach house. I won't say where it's at, but the beach house, I won't say where it's at, for a few days. I didn't regret making the choice to stay single. Damn you, Steve. Damn you, Steve, the goddamn dean that's teaching you motherfuckers the game, man. Oh, man, I love this shit. These are the emails I love. And he sent me some of the text messages. Oh, shit. But I'm going to bring him in because you know what, guys? I don't want you to hear from me. I want you to hear from this young man because we got to bring him in. Area code 267. You there, big dog? We don't need to tell your name. We don't need to put your name out there. I know you are. I'm just going to call you 267.
I'm here, man. I'm here.
How you doing, though? How you doing, man?
I'm high on life right about now, man.
All right. Let's talk for a second. Let's go back. And then if you lower down your computer, whatever, it's good. We can hear ourselves in the back. Please do that. Thank you.
Can you hear me good now?
How long have you been listening to me for?
I want to say about 4 months.
Damn, 4 months? Oh shit! Well, hold on. Let me ask you something. Okay. Who were you listening to, or quote unquote, like following when it came to advice on women? Who were you following or listening to?
I was listening to you. I was listening to Rosebud and a couple other people that I've seen on YouTube. I wasn't really feeling most of the programs they was talking about.
Okay. So,
yeah.
What made you? Do you have any of my products right now?
No, not currently, no.
Okay, so you took the not coming thing, and you did it. How did that make you feel, though?
It made me feel like I was in control, because it pretty much, she just had like this weird look on her face, like she was shocked, and she kept like pulling me, like no, you gotta come. Like, no, I'm cool, I'm good. She's like, well, what do you mean? Like, she was just real dumbfounded, man.
And you want to know why she was dumbfounded? Because every woman on this planet thinks that they got the pussy, the bomb pussy, and they think, and this is what happens to suckers and weak ass motherfuckers. A lot of these motherfuckers want the pussy so bad, and I'm not saying you didn't want the pussy, but I'm saying what you learned from, which is good, was that a lot of guys will get the pussy, but they trying to get that nut so fast. They're not thinking about her getting the nut. And we're gonna be talking about that in a second. They ain't thinking about her getting the nut. They just trying to get theirs, and then they expect her to do all the things that she did with you. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So let me ask you a question. So how did that feel, man, to you? How did it feel? Was this the first time, or how did it feel for her to be so head over heels, sending you messages and pussy shots and shit like that? How did that make you feel, though?
It made me feel good, man. I mean, it was like a switch that was just turned on in her, because when I first went over there, she was acting kind of disinterested, kind of like stiff, and I kind of had to break down her defenses. But I mean, like, after the whole scenario took place, she turned into like a completely different woman. Like, once I opened up to, what she liked, like what turned her on. And then when she seen that, like, I really didn't give a fuck about nothing, you know, after, you know, she had went, like, 2 or 3 times, it was like, damn. Like, even today, she messaged me on some crazy shit. And she's like, I can't believe you're single. She's like, I can't believe you're single. I was like, you know, I'm just enjoying life right now. She was like, well, you won't be single for long. Like, just talking that crazy shit. I'm like, I just ignored it. I'm like, okay, I see where she's like.
Now, but let me ask you a question, because you take this. Now, let me ask you a question, because you take this to another level. Now, do you want to watch her eat some pussy and stuff?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. Now, do you know what to do? I mean, I could show you what to do, but do you know what to do to get her to transition to that?
Oh yeah. No, we had this discussion before.
Okay, y'all had that. Oh, you and I, or you and her?
No, you and I.
Okay.
We can do like a general recap though. You can recap, you know. Recap
yeah, but no, what I'm saying now that you were in phase 1, and again, a lot of guys don't understand this. See, one thing I always tell you guys, and a lot of y'all don't even understand this, is that what they're trying to do is throw that pussy on you so good that it makes you come. Or what they will do is they withhold the pussy, then give it to you, and make you think it's the best pussy you ever had. Because one thing they know about the men that are in reaction all the time is that's all y'all do. Y'all just want to nut all the fucking time. But when she was fucking with you, 267, she was under the impression that you were like everybody else.
Exactly.
And that is what separates us from them, because the expectations are, okay, well, you know what, I'll give him some pussy. He's gonna fuck me a little bit, and then, you know, he's just gonna come, and it's gonna, I hope it's good. I hope I can get this. I don't get that. But while you fucking her and tossing her around in all those different positions and stuff, she's like, hold up, man, this nigga he ain't coming yet. Hold on, let me throw the ass on a little bit. Let me do this. Let me do that. Let me do this, and he still ain't come. He still ain't come. Wait, let me do this. Let me do that. What's going on? Look. Then they start to doubt their own pussy skills because they're not used to a motherfucker that's fucking so much that he don't have to come. I come when I want to come. I don't come when you want me to come. I come when I feel like coming. But now you got right now, and look, Joe, and this is what I tell the guys when you have the master of the bedroom, 5-play, the fucking 101, the products that we have. Okay, what I'm telling you right now, think about this 267. Right now, you just have shown her in this whole scheme of what I'm teaching you guys is that she finally sees that the world is not flat anymore. She can't understand you right now. She can't figure you out. She's talking to her girlfriends. She's even talking to her guy friends because she can't figure out why this motherfucker didn't come. He fucked me, but he didn't come yet. So right now you got her on the ropes. And again, the best thing about it is you don't have to do much more. But me, I'm the kind of motherfucker that I just don't want the meal. I want the whole entree, and I want every part of you to be mine. And I want you to be able to submit every part of you to me. So that's where we go into the master of the bedroom, the fucking 101, and the 5-play, and things like that. And connected that with the dirty talk. Because right now, the little speck thing you did, look where it got you. Just that little drop right there.
Oh, yeah. I felt like it separated me from the bunch. Because when we were sitting on the couch chilling before we started fucking, we was talking about, like, the different dudes. And she was like, yeah, all these dudes want POF, just want to fuck, this, and that. She showed me her messages. And she had, like, over 99 fucking inbox messages just from, like, random dudes that just basically want to fuck. I'm like, God damn. Like, and it felt kind of good because I was like, all right, I kind of, like, squeezed my way throughout. I was filtered out of the whole bunch.
They took the long road. You took the shortcut.
Exactly.
And look, and not only did you get the ass, you got the keys to the goddamn the beach house. and this chick is corporate. Am I correct?
Yeah.
And this is why I keep telling guys about this. See, y'all ain't doing nothing when y'all get these hole-in-the-wall Walmart bitches and shit that's easy to fuck. Y'all ain't doing nothing. But like I say, big dog, you got the keys to the beach house. Look, and you only You only fucked her one time. Am I correct?
No, twice.
Okay, you fucked her twice. Did you come the second time?
All right, now here's a funny story about that. All right, because I've been listening to what you were saying on other shows, and I've been real cautious with my sperm. I just don't, just shoot everywhere. I was using condoms, of course. She got kind of mad because I wouldn't come in her face, and I came in the fucking condom. I never heard
listen. I don't have no problem with you. You can shoot it all in her face.
I was paranoid. I was paranoid as fuck, man. I was like, you know what? Let me just keep this shit in here and just tie this up.
But wait, were you nervous? Have you ever heard a woman ask or make that type of demand?
Oh no, actually, yeah, I heard that before.
Well, what I'm saying to you, look, there's no reason next time you're going in. Matter of fact, like tonight, let her know next time you get that pussy, I'm gonna come in your face, or I'm gonna shoot it in your mouth, wherever you want to do it. You know what I mean? But not inside. Mm-hmm. Still wear your condom and everything like that. Yeah, still wear your condom, but shoot it in her face or her mouth, dog. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's good, man. So, but you got her on lock though, right?
Oh yeah, no. She understands that, we're just having fun right now, and definitely know that there's other women that's involved, on her part. That's what she knows. And now it seems like I feel like she's competing, because now I'm getting like text messages. Even earlier before I called in, she's like, I'm making dinner, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, man, this bitch, like, she's not taking up all my time, but I could tell that's what she's trying to do to see if I'm just going to get suckered into coming over there again.
Well, okay, but now this is the part I need you to be more assertive on. I need you to let her know what it is. And like I say, look, I don't mind spending time with you. But I want to let you know that, I got other things I'm doing. You know what I mean? You got to see what I'm saying is that's how you train her, okay? Because if you allow her to think that she can run the castle, she's going to start to do whatever she wants to do. So what's important for you to do is let her know that, look, you know what, I enjoy spending time with you and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? You cooking and all this other stuff. But you know what, like I say, I got things I got to do, and I know you busy, and, let's just chill, take it light, and see where this go. But, I mean, I know you've been talking about, you were mentioning the other day that, it turns you on to see me fuck, you watching your man fuck another woman, right? That's what she was saying. Am I correct?
Nah, that wasn't it. She was just saying
so she doesn't.
Go on, listen.
No, what does she like?
No, she likes watching black men like fuck other women, but she was saying that's just what turns her on about black men in general. But she said that she wouldn't mind, going down. Like we were talking about the types of women she liked. So because I was asking like what kind of girls you like. She said, I like white women, Hispanic women, and just the hair on the pussy, shave pussy. Like I like a little hair on there, like just shit like that, just to open her up. Because I was just talking to her just like me and you talking right now, just regular. And when I was doing that shit, she just opened up because it was like almost like a relief. Like, oh damn, like I can talk about this shit to this dude. You know what I mean?
Right, no doubt. But what I'm asking you right now is, have you ever asked her? When's the last time she licked some pussy, or does she have any friends that are into that kind of stuff? Have you ever asked those questions yet?
No, but now that you mention it, let me write this shit down.
Yeah, write that shit down. These are some of the questions you need to ask because you need to let her know. Something I like to do is, it'd be great to watch you eat some pussy. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So that can get you. Now again, if you're trying to go that way, I'm like I say, if you want to get some threesomes going and stuff like that, that's a good thing to go. Matter of fact, because she seemed like the kind of person, you can even ask her, has she been like to swinger clubs and things like that, or swinger parties and stuff? Because what that will do, like when I was doing the gigolo thing, what I would do with a woman like that who was in corporate, so to speak, I would talk to them that way and get access, because like I've always said, they're like levels. You have the city, then you have a little bit outside the city. We call that level 1. Then a little bit outside of that is where everybody is. It's like level 2. But then you have what we call Elysium, and Elysium is remember that movie Elysium with Matt Damon?
Yeah.
You were that day. They had to fly out of Earth because this place is like perfect for rich people and all that stuff. Well, Elysium is outside those outskirts, and Elysium is where the swinger parties and all that other stuff go on with the rich people, where they'll come into town, meet a guy, or female, and the rich guy will watch the guy fuck his wife and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not saying you're into that, but I'm just letting you know that this is what happens when you're in the corporate, working the corporate angle and stuff, where they do that kind of nasty stuff. You know, they all into that freaky ass shit. So I'm just saying, if that's something you want to look into, because once you get connected in that circle, like if you go to a swinger party and you get connected with that, man, you just won't believe all the motherfuckers. Like, you walking there, sometimes you walk into Walmart, you see them couples and they looking all snobby and shit. You would never know how nasty them motherfuckers are, because they don't get that shit away. But that's just something that you can think about, man. It's something you can think about if you planning on or choosing to do threesomes with her and things like that. But what I would recommend is, just real quick, is that you start discussing that with her, asking her about her eating pussy and things like that. If you want to get her to get some, go get some pussy for you.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, like, try that shit out. You know, email me, let me know what's going on, and I'll guide you through this shit though. I got you. But what I'm telling you though, don't sleep on that fireplay, man. Don't be sleeping on that shit, man. Because, like I say, you got her now. She gonna go bananas with the fireplay, the fucking 101, because you already held the dick out, which is good. That's the first step. Now you got to follow the other steps, and if you can follow those steps, man, you can have her hooked in where she is gonna get you pussy, where she's gonna buy you. I mean, if she's giving you the keys to bar to the beach house, I can see her buying you nice Rolex watches. I can see her giving you her card so you can go shopping. I can see her giving you gifts and things like that. You know what I mean? And that's part of the lifestyle.
I want to ask you about that. Because I could kind of tell that's the same shit that might start happening too, just by the way we've been talking and shit. But
absolutely,
what would be considered like too much? Because I ain't used to that type of shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, okay. See. And I'm not trying to make you into a gigolo. I'm just saying this is how it works. But what happens is that once, okay, you did the first step. Step one is you didn't come the first time, which is great. Step two should be the fireplay, fucking 101, a little bit master the bedroom. Then you move in a little bit of dirty talk, and then you kind of switch them up, things like that. When you begin to do things like that, they need to like. And again, I'm not talking like slavery terms, but they need to own you. They want to own you, and I don't mean like in a slavery, like a slave thing. They want to own you, because corporate women, and when they're in that atmosphere, they doing $1 million deals, $100,000 deals. They're dealing with political bullshit. They're dealing with all that. They need a relaxer. They need a I need to call you up, fuck me to relax me type shit. But what they will do is they will compensate you for your time. That means, like I say, she's already given you the keys to the beach house, and you just pulled. You didn't even nut. You see what I'm saying? That you got the keys right there.
That's the crazy part about it, though.
Well, no, you know why it's crazy? Because it's never happened before. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's crazy. Because it's to be expected once you get your foot into that circle and that group of women, the rich women. I'm talking about the ones that make six figures. I'm talking about them motherfuckers, and some that make seven figures. When you get in that realm, you can't get. Look, the only thing you can give a woman like that, who can get anything she wants when she wants it, is dick. I'm talking about pipe hitting dick. And if it's good enough, she will pay for it. And what I mean by paying for it is that, now again, she's not going to whore herself out, but she's going to do things for you to keep you around. Give you the keys to the weekend to the beach house. After that, it's going to be probably a nice watch or some nice jewelry. Or it might be, get your credit card and go out and go buy yourself some clothes. Or she might do, whatever. Because she has money to spend. And she wants to spend it on you. But again, because she can't understand you, and what's happening is the first phase of the thing you did is fucking her up so bad, is that she wants to be with you now, and she just can't understand you, because all of her life, all she's been dealing with is the regular guy. You come along and you fuck her head up. Now, not only did you hold out the first time, but the second time she wanted you to nut in her face. And what do you think most motherfuckers would do when they get commanded to do that? Okay, I'm going to shoot. And you were like, cool, calm, and collected. Nope, I'm not doing it. What you mean you ain't doing it? I asked you to do it. No, I'm not doing it. Because why? I do it when I want to do it. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm in control of this shit, right? Because the more you let them think they're in control, the less control they're in. And that's how this game works.
I think that's what fucked her up too, because I could tell she was like an aggressive woman who's like always in charge and used to people just being
what she
subservient.
wants.
So like as soon as I walked in the door, like, you know, rewinding back a little bit, like the first night I met her, like when I came in there, I don't know why, but I was like, yo, can you go get me something to drink? Like just telling her what to fucking do, and she was just like looking at me, and she was just doing it at the same time, like, oh, you're demanding, like shit like that, and it just came out. And I think she kind of liked it.
Right, she loves it because she's not used to it. Because, again, all of her life, she gets the regular, boring Bob, the regular guy that is so intimidated by either her beauty or her money, they feel like they have to be a bunch of bitches and kiss her ass. And women like that, they don't want soft, unaggressive males. They want someone that's assertive, that's going to tell her what the fuck is and not what could be. And that's what you're doing right now. And listen, as much as she hates it, it's turning her on because you become the challenge. And the problem is that she's just sampled the gingerbread house. She thinks she can go into your fucking house, your gingerbread house, and start moving the furniture around. But what she doesn't understand is once she goes inside, she's already caught in the quicksand. And no matter how much she moves out and tries to get away, she's going to sink further and further into you. She's going to fall in love with you where you become a habit, and then you're going to become an addiction where she will do anything that you ask her to do just to be around you, dog. And that's what we do, dog. And it's not manipulating her or anything. All you doing is being a man about your shit.
Right.
Okay? All right, so I'm gonna throw your ass back in the queue, but again, you know, you just hit me on the back end and everything, and let me know, keep me up to date on what's going on and all that other stuff. Now let me throw one more at you. Let me throw something at you that I want you to do. Okay? Did she cook dinner for you already?
She offered. I didn't get a chance to go over there. I was busy.
All right. Well, then you need to tell her to cook dinner for you again. All right. And then how I want now it's just gonna be the two of you. Ain't gonna be no kids there, right? It's just gonna be the two of you.
No, it's just the two.
Okay. Well, the way I want you to reward her is I want you to go ahead and eat her pussy underneath the table while she's eating her food. All right.
And I walked in at the right time, didn't I?
Yeah. Hold on, Ron. Shut the fuck up, motherfucker. Mute yourself. But no, 267. And Ron will tell you about. I'll ask Ron. I'll toss it to Ron. But what I want you to do afterwards. Okay, now check this out. When you take a shower. Okay, this is what I want you to do. Now, this is very important. When you after you get done fucking her, okay, all right. I want you to take her in the shower, okay. All right. Right, you writing this down?
Yeah, no, I'm writing it down right now.
I want you to take her in the shower. I want you to turn out the lights. I want you to, her loofah, whatever that fucking shit is in her shower, I want you to wash her from head to toe, all right? And while you washing her, I want you to tell her, whisper in her ear, tell her how good that pussy tastes and all that other good shit. I want you to talk shit to her, okay, while you washing her, okay? And all I want you to do, now look, this is something that you can practice tonight in your shower, okay? It's called breathing. I call it like an Aquaman. I want you to learn how to breathe out the side of your mouth. Okay? Not breathe it in, breathe out the side of your mouth. So what I want you to do, and it's going to sound crazy, but you got to trust me here. What I want you to do is I want you to take a little towel and put it over your face, okay? Put the towel over your face like you're going to be smothered or waterboarded or some shit like that, okay? And what I want you to do is I want you to try to breathe out the side of your mouth, okay? The reason I'm saying that is because when you get to eating that pussy, right? And in the shower, it's going to be in your face, so you have to learn how to breathe a little bit. I don't want you to die and shit. Be like, dude, you killed that motherfucker, you know what I mean?
Hey, I got a little something to add to that. Got a little something to add to that. And while you're down there, get a mouthful of water. I call this the water cannon. And you know how you squirt like a stream of water right through the front of your teeth, like get your bottom lip, push it out through the top of the front of your teeth, and stream that shit right on her fucking clit. And she'll lose her mind.
Spread her lips and hit that motherfucker.
Yes.
I got another question.
All right, what's up?
All right, this is off topic. This is different situation. There's another woman, right? Who's been fucking sending me some crazy shit, but I haven't really been going forward because she's married. Now, what's your take on that? You think I should fight?
Well, here's the thing. Now, again, I'm not here to look. This is a no judge zone. If you want to be, I'm not here to tell you not to, or it's your choice of what you want to do. But if you fuck with a married woman, well, okay, you don't have the 5-play 4-on-1 because that's a problem to you. Because you need to let her know what is. So you know what? Look. This is how. If you want to get with me, this is how we're gonna do it. And you got to be strict on this. I'm not gonna run behind you. I'm not gonna call you. I'm not gonna fuck up what you have. You do your thing. What you have is what you have. But when you want some of this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Send me a bat stick. You know what I mean? And what you can do is, the way you can do it now, they got Google Voice. Right? What you can do is get Google Voice, okay? Get a Google Voice, a mail account, right? And get her one, okay? And when she calls you, when she dials your number, it's going to ask if you want to use your regular phone, which is going to show up on the bill, or use Google Voice, and that's not going to show up. So it's kind of like a bad system for you. Now again, guys, I'm not telling y'all how to cheat or whatever. I'm just like I say, I'm just here to answer y'all questions. I'm not here to judge the man. He asked me a question, I'm answering that shit. So I'm just saying. Yeah,
I'm gonna keep you posted on that one too. I'm gonna send you some.
You want to now? Wait. Where'd you meet this chick at?
I met her. I think I met her at the gym. But see, we've been on and off. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh wait. So you've been fucking her while she married?
No. I haven't fucked her yet. But like, she's been like messaging me like randomly and shit. And I wasn't responding because, like I said before, I was with my chick before all this even started happening. Then once we split, now magically everybody's coming out of fucking woodwork.
You know what Rhyme has to say about this? Go on and get that.
Oh shit! Go ahead, Rhyme.
Hey, get that pussy because if it's not you, it's gonna be somebody else. So it might as well.
There you go.
But just don't get reckless. Never go to her house. I don't give a fuck how much, whatever she offers you. Never go to her house. Never. She meets you out. Is always on your terms. Never go to her house because we don't want to see your ass in the fucking paper dead because her husband came home and found out shit.
Yeah, no,
never go to her house. So, but yeah, get that pussy, dog. Hey, Dean, I just gotta let you know though, I'm at the spot. The Uber spot. Remember, got invited to the house.
You about to do that?
Hey, only one that showed up.
Hey, dog. Hey. Goodbye.
Yeah, exactly.
Goodbye. Hey, guys, that's our code. Goodbye. Hey, Ryan. Goodbye. Just call me tomorrow morning or later on tonight, dog.
All
right, man. Peace. All right, I had to let Rhyme go. Rhyme at the spot. So, hey, that's there, y'all guys. We tell y'all we fucking. They fucking, man. So Rhyme had to go. Rhyme had to go because he's at the spot. So, y'all only know about that shit. But anyway, but 267. I hope we're able to answer your question. But again, what's important is if you do something with this woman, make sure that you talk to her and discuss things, okay?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Okay. All right, well, I'm going to put you back in the queue, and if you have another question or something, just call me. I mean, not call, but press 1, and we'll put you back in the queue, okay, big dog?
All right, man.
All right, peace out. Thanks, man. Thank you. All right, guys, if y'all want to call in, 347-838-8420. That's 347-838-8420. Press 1. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. And we'll love to have you in. Guys, we are guys, I want to talk to y'all about something. And I'm here to take your phone calls as well. But I want to tell y'all something. And Walt Disney, they made, I think last year was like $2.2 billion. Annually, they make about $3.3 million a day. You know how much it costs to ride the rides, the ticket sales, the food is too expensive and all that. But every year they get millions and millions of people to go to ride the attractions and the rides. And what they also do is, just like every amusement park out there, they want to make sure that they give you things. They want to give you experiences, and they want to give you moments. And that is what we are going to discuss today on the show, as well as me taking your phone calls. You know, it's heartbreaking to me that we are truly in a time where most males or most guys act more like women than men. And we really need to talk about this. Because if you expect to get what we are trying to teach you, you are going to have to learn some of the stuff that I'm going to teach you today. This is not something that you have to learn. I don't mean just listening to it. This has to be a part of you. And I'm going to start with the very first thing, and I'm going to connect this with Disneyland, because I want you to understand that if you go to any amusement park, they have several rides, and every ride is to give you a different experience, a different moment, a different memory. And that is the thing that I'm always trying to tell you guys. Even 267, I'm trying to, with what he has right there, I'm trying to give him some information where he can still give her a greater experience. Because, see, here's the thing that y'all know. With that lady that he was talking about, the lady he's messing with, the one that gave him the keys to the beach house and things like that, if he's doing it correctly, he has no... Look, what's scary about this, and this is what this young man doesn't know, what's scary about this is that not even he knows how deep the rabbit hole is. Because if he has never experienced something like that before, what happens when he does fine play on her, if he ever does that? Does the fucking 101, mixes the dirty talk, throws in the kissing 101, starts to begin to do all these things to her. For a lot of you guys, and I'm telling you this, I know the dream of you guys is to have these women all over you. But there is nothing like feeling like a rock star when a woman, I won't say to a point where she has your picture posted on her wall. No. Your picture has been ingrained into her emotional system. And that means she must have you at all costs. But in order to get to where we want you to go, you guys really, truly need to know and understand what a man mindset is. I think some of you get it, but I don't think some of you can understand what a man mindset is. And I want to talk to you about that because I'm going to connect that with Disneyland, and I'm here to take your calls as well. You see, one thing that I learned is that you can be in two places. You can be hooked into this matrix where you are told what color you are, you are told what culture you are, you are told what religion you should be, you are told what clothes you should wear. You are told the things that you should and shouldn't do. And half of you believe that shit. Listen, not only believe the shit, but you will defend that shit. You can be there. And again, don't get me wrong. If that's where you are, I'm not here to tell you not to. But I'm going to compare this because we've all seen The Matrix. We've all seen The Matrix. And that's how deep this shit is. Because when you are able to unplug from the Matrix and realize that, you know what, there was somebody somewhere, sometime that came up with a color to define me. And again, guys, I'm going to say this right here, right now. I am not here to tell you to stop believing what color you are, okay? That's not what this is about. So don't worry, guys. I'm not here to tell you if you're white, I'm not here to tell you that you got to be white. Or if you're black, you got to stay black. I'm not telling you any of that. I'm just explaining the man mindset to you. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm explaining to you. See, when I met my mentor, okay, when I was 9 years old, my mentor was like the Michael Jordan of our neighborhood. Every day at the basketball court was like a soap opera. Because every day at the basketball court, there was a new woman that was either bringing him food or crying and begging him, please, don't leave me, or getting mad. It was a soap opera. And the things that he taught me is the same thing that I've been teaching you guys. I've been showing you guys the power that each and every one of you has that choose to follow and get the products and things like that. And like I say, we're moving into the great design right now. We're doing that through the membership. And after that, we're going to get into the mentorship, that new program that's coming out. Matter of fact, that's going to start in August. That's going to be like, instead of the part of the birthday package for the August thing, it's going to be the mentor package that's going to last. We'll get more into that in the coming weeks or whatever. But anyway, the thing is one of the most crucial things that he taught me was that I will not be defined by what you want to define me as. And as long as you are not defined, see, I always tell people when they think I'm crazy, and I stand by this. And only those that roll with me can understand what we're talking about, but when they ask me what my religion is, I say man. They ask me, well, what color are you? I'm just a man. That's all. That's all I am. I'm just a man. That's all I am. Because and for the regular guy that is plugged in, they say, hey, Steve, you black. Well, but then I would turn around and say, have you seen the color black? Well, yeah. Well, do I look black? Well, no, you're not black, but no. But yet you're calling me something that I'm not. You know why? Because someone told you. See, here's the thing, guys, and I'm not trying to sway your mindset if you're not ready for this shit. But the truth of the matter is, and I don't want to hurt any feelings, but we are nothing but a bunch of handed down stories from one generation to the other. That's all we are. We're a makeup of those stories. And unfortunately, fortunately for you guys, we all was told when we were kids there was this fat man in a suit that used to come down the chimney, and some of you did it. Some of your parents drunk a little bit of milk and bit some cookies and act like he was there and all this other stuff, until one day you grew up and you realized that wasn't true. But that's the only thing that you grew up and realized, but you don't see what is going on outside of this world and how it is consuming these males, how they are controlled by whatever they say. Some are controlled by the news. Some are controlled by athletes. Some are controlled by musicians. Some are controlled by women. Some of them are controlled by having power, money, fame. But the key thing to this, gentlemen, is that they are being controlled by something outside of themselves. That is why they will always remain in reaction. They will always be a male, and they will always be a bitch to that system, that matrix. What I was taught at a young age, and that is, Troy, I'm only teaching those who want to learn, because this is not a cult. And I'm not begging you guys to join this. Y'all can say fuck you and do whatever y'all want to. I don't give a fuck. I am only here to help those that want to see something that they just can't imagine. It is like 267. He couldn't even imagine a woman giving him keys to a beach house. Never thought in his lifetime, I'm sure if I brought him in and asked him, he'd never think in his lifetime. Matter of fact, let me shut the fuck up. Hey, 267, you there real quick? You there, 267?
Yeah, no, I'm still here. Hold on. Let me turn this down.
All right, just correct me if I'm wrong. How old are you? How old are you right now?
30. I'll be 31 in a few days.
All right, 31. Well, happy early birthday. Now, let me ask you a question. So when you're
Right.
31 years on this earth, have you ever imagined a woman handing you keys to her beach house?
Fuck no, that's some shit from out of a movie or something like that.
That's some shit out of a movie. And wait, let me ask you. And the only thing you did was what? Not what?
I did not come.
And look what happened by doing that little small thing. Look how your world just changed by doing one small man mindset thing. Now I'm not gonna call her a bitch. You got this chick sending you messages telling you she can't stop thinking about you, sending you pussy pictures, you know what I mean, doing all that shit, right? And all you did was one man mindset thing, and that's what?
Not come at all.
Has anyone ever told you that before, what you heard? You thought, it sounded crazy, but has anyone ever told you not to do that?
I've never heard no shit like that before in my life.
Never heard no shit like that before?
When I first heard that shit, I'm like, nah, I ain't walking out with blue balls. But then, like, when I did it, like, I had my poker face on. She just had, like, this dumbass look, her mouth open. She was just sitting, like, in shock. Like, what do you mean you don't want to come?
Yeah, right.
I was trying to keep a straight face, man.
Right, but what I'm saying to you now is that by that little small man mindset tip, it changed your whole entire world. Something you experienced something that you've never experienced before, right? That's all I wanted to know, sir. I will throw you back in. I'll put you back in the queue. But thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Now, and this is what I'm saying, guys. For a lot of you guys out there, and I this is not a like movie or a TV show. You have no idea the power that you possess. Every one of you, you have this power. You have the same power that my mentor had and his mentor before him. You had the same power of the syndicate that they were belonging, the underground group that we are part of. You have the same power as all those guys. All those guys. But the truth of the matter is that they don't want you to know shit. They want you to live the life that you're living right now because your life is full of victimhood. Poor me. My pee-pee hurt. I can't do it. I can't win. There's no way I can. Your world is made up of reasons why you shouldn't do anything. That's what your world is made up of. Your world right now, your matrix is made up of I'm too shy. I'm too nervous. I'm too scared. When it comes to women, sometimes I'm too dumb. I'm too short. I'm too fat. I'm too ugly. I'm too inexperienced. I'm too slow. I'm not attractive. I'm not rich. I'm not smart. I'm not clever or funny. I'm not experienced. I'm not well built. I'm not handsome. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't know how to ask her for a date. I don't know her well enough. I'm afraid of rejection. I'm afraid of screwing up. I'm afraid of being hurt. I'm afraid of making a fool of myself. I'm afraid of what others may think of me. I'm afraid of not living up to her expectations. I'm afraid of the unknown. I fear rejection. Then when you meet her or you see her for the first time, oh, she's probably got a boyfriend, she's married or something. She might not have nothing in common with me. She might be too busy, too classy, too attractive. She's gonna say no to me. She's gonna turn me down. I have to, and if I get her, I have to impress her. I have to do what she wants to do. I have to act different than who I really am. Because women like that don't like guys like me. I don't have a shot. Because you know why? Because I'm always going to be lonely. I'm always going to mess up. I'm always going to be too stupid or too poor or too ugly. I'm always going to make the same mistakes. I'm always going to wait till she talks to me first. I'm always going to wait to find the right woman. Why? Because you know what? I can't do it. I can't talk to women unless I have something to drink because I need the liquid courage. I can't date someone I work with. I can't do this and I can't do that. Guys, what I am telling you is that my kind loves you for those reasons alone because they know if you can't, you won't, and you don't have it in you, they will. Why should you learn the secrets of success when this has been passed on? It's not something you're supposed to know. You're supposed to go on with your life the way you're supposed to live, go through this, go through your religions, go through your colors, and go through all the shit that you go through. You're supposed to do that. But all I'm saying for those that want to go beyond that mark, that think that this is what it is, and again, and I guarantee 267 who just called in earlier today got a small sample of what it is like to be us. A small sample. And all he did was not come the first time. That's one small little speck that got him keys to a beach house. Something in his 31 years he has never experienced. But what I keep telling you guys is that if you are not accountable for your actions, if you do not take responsibility for yourself, then you can never have the man mindset. You can never do it. You cannot sit around and blame everybody else in the world for shit that is happening in your life. And don't get me wrong, everybody. There are bad things out there. Life is not fair. I'm sorry. If somebody told you life was fair, they have seriously let you down. Because life doesn't give a fuck about none of us. They don't care. They don't care about us men. They don't care about you guys. They don't care about the Charlie males or the baby. Listen, life is running on some other shit, and life does not give a fuck about any of us. But the funny thing about life is that it works with a certain group of individuals that do not, and no, a certain group. I didn't say a certain color. I said a certain group of individuals that can think beyond the realms of what you have been taught or have been handed down from one generation to the next. Because whatever you have been taught, most of you feel like you can't do it. You can talk shit to your boys. You can talk shit to people on the internet. You can be the tough. You can do all this shit. But put you in front of a woman, you buckle. Not only, listen, guys, not only a woman, guys. Put yourself in front of a beautiful woman with nice titties and a nice round ass. Oh, shit, hold on. It's about to go down. Wait a second. Hold on. I got a message. Let me see. Let me see here. I'm watching some shit go down. Oh, yeah. He just, 267 just hit me up. 267. I see you, 267. I see you, big dog. I feel you, bro. Thank you. But what I'm saying to you guys is this. The most dangerous person that walks the earth is the man that has the mouthpiece and the mindset to go with it. Which, let me go back to Disney. Like I told you guys, Disney, $2.2 billion a year, close to $3 million a day. And what they are giving everybody that walks into that motherfucking place, experiences and moments. And the experience and moments are so great that they are willing to pay astronomical prices to get in that motherfucker. They're willing to pay $10, $15 for a fucking burger and a drink. And they're willing to pay money. They really pay money for T-shirts and cotton candy and all. They're willing to pay all that. And why am I telling you that? Because we are the amusement park. There is nothing that we cannot give a woman. There is nothing that we can't do to satisfy a woman. Nothing. And gentlemen, the satisfaction has nothing to do with her pussy. It is the connection that we have with her on a mental level that is so deep, that catches her up so much, that you become the greatest drug known to man. And that drug is man. It's M-A-N. That's the name of the drug, M-A-N. That's the name of the drug. Because when a woman gets a sample of M-A-N, they can't understand it. Because there's so many guys out there that are weak. There's so many guys out there that make excuses, that live in the past. There's so many of them out there that when they meet somebody that's totally different, it blows their mind away. Because the thing that a man will do, no matter what, no matter if it's raining, snow, sleet, shine, earthquake, or a goddamn meteor heading towards Earth, or something as little as going on a dinner date or whatever, is he's always going to show leadership. If a man or you guys want to be seen as worthy and you want to have a good relationship with a woman, you've got to be able to show her leadership. When you see a situation that needs to be dealt with, regardless of what it is, I don't even care if it comes down to chicken or fucking steak. I don't care what it comes down to. A man will always step forward and handle it. And if he fails, he will take responsibility for it. Women admire those who step forward in difficult situations. Why? Because as a man, and when you have what I'm trying to get you to connect with, is a man mindset, gentlemen. 347-838-8420. That's 347-838-8420. Press 1 if you have the question. But the thing about a man mindset, like I was saying, I did throw the number in there, is that a man is solution-based. A male is problematic. Do you hear what I'm saying, guys? Anytime a problem comes up to a man, he's going to solve that shit, keep that motherfucking shit rolling. He's not going to fester in a problem. He's not going to sit around there and wait for bad shit to happen. I'll give you examples. You've heard the shows before, guys. How many guys call in and say, well, me and my girl, you know, she been yelling at me, screaming at me, and I keep giving her chance after chance. She's still dogging me out and all that. What do you think? Is that a man or a male, from what I'm saying? What do y'all think it is? What do y'all think it is? But if you have a motherfucker come in here and say, you know what, hey, look, you know what, hey, I have my girl, I love her, I cut for her, but you know what? She's so disrespectful to my fucking name, I had to let her go. It was tough for me to let her go. I really cared about her, but I love me just that much more, and I'm not going to tolerate any motherfucking person to be disrespectful to my last name or my motherfucking castle. And if they think they can, they fucking with the wrong motherfucking man. Because a man is not going to put up with bullshit. A man is not going to put up with disrespect like a lot of you motherfuckers do. Y'all let these women walk all over you, talk to you in the old kind of way, and think they can get away with putting their hands on you and all that other shit. And what y'all do, you reward their behavior by giving them second, third, and fourth chances. But you know what? The thing about being a leader, which separates men from males, is the thing about males is that, you know what? They want to avoid taking the lead because in their mind, they don't want to get criticized. They don't want to get yelled at. They don't want to fuck up and make a mistake and feel stupid. Well, let me tell you something, guys. I used to, when I was small, I would always fall off my bike and scratch my knee up and fuck myself up. Hey, to a point, guys, to a point where that shit made me want to cry when I was small. That shit fucking hurt. You scrape your knee on some concrete, see if that shit, how that shit feel when you were a kid. But you got to know there's something inside you. Got to suck that shit up, dust yourself off, and say, tell that, not even tell the bike, but you're not going to defeat me. See, the thing about us men, and I always will stress to you guys, is that we have this imagination. And Smith, I'll bring you in 1 second. We have this imagination. What I mean by having this imagination is that, you know what? I believe I can do it all. And if I can fly, I damn sure put a cape on. I think I can jump and fly. But the difference between us and you are these simple things. You want to play it safe. And then when you want to handle something, you take your time and you wait on it. You let it fester. And some of you, because you're not sure what to do, you want to consult with other guys like you to get fucking beta answers. Because you know what? Some of you don't want to hear the truth. Some of you are in bad relationships. What do you do when you go to little punk-ass friends? Well, you know what, girl, blah, blah, we ain't doing right. She yelling at me. And what your bitch-ass friends say? Well, that's relationships. You just gotta fight through it because you know why? I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, you don't want to lose her. She's a great girl and all that other silly shit they be telling you motherfuckers. Ask a man that shit. Walk up to a man and be like, hey, man, look, it's me and my wife. What you mean, wife? What you mean? What do you mean? I mean, what kind of woman's going to be so disrespectful to a man's last name and you want to give her a title of wife? Shit, she can't even cut my mother